That way, if Laura's over the meeting, she can't interject what I'm talking about today, right? So I'm Jeff. I'm with Waypoint, helping out with some ideas for the Student Appreciation Day and street food ideas. One of the lines that we represent is Highliner Foods, one of the biggest seafood companies that is a preferred food buy vendor, and just showed a couple simple ideas, voila, to look at a few products. The main thing, we'll go from your left to right, is that street tacos are a big deal, and there's a ton of items that Highliner has that you can buy to put in this, but the basis of it is on all three of these items here. We used a white corn tortilla, just got it hot, and made a cabbage slaw with a little lime juice, sugar, salt, pepper to kind of zing it up. And then we featured three different types of fish. This is a battered cod from Icelandic. Icelandic is one of the brands that Highliner is the parent company of. Then we have our Red Hook Ale battered shrimp, another brand of Highliner, and it's just still got the same coleslaw, cabbage, coleslaw mix on there with a little cilantro, lime, sour cream, and a lime to squeeze on there. And this is one of our most popular items that can be done like this or as an entree, and that is a tortilla crusted tilapia. Same setup on all three of those, three different looks. You can do anything you want. They're easy to assemble once you've got the prep done. It's basically a three-step process to order. If somebody wants one, it's just heat the tortillas, put the slaw down, and your pre-cooked fish, waiting in the wings, ready for it. Now, so the camera's moving over and you're looking at this thing. This is a new item that was built for our street food concepts and for fair foods. And what this is a fish and chips cod on a stick. So take a look at it, because everybody does kind of look at it the same way. But basically it's a cod loin, about a 1 to 2 ounce cod loin, dipped and battered with actual chunks of potatoes on it. I deep fried it and just gave it some sea salt. They're very cool looking. Alright. Remember the Red Hook Ale battered shrimp over there? I took those. This is a cool little basket of crispy shrimp with a sweet Thai chili sauce with some black and white sesame seeds and cilantro. And a lot of what there is to do about street food and food trucks and stuff like that is how food looks when it comes to you. It's important that it's cheap to garnish things so they look appetizing. We don't want to just plop stuff in a box and send it out. That's half the trick, and the smoke and mirrors is what we do as chefs. Last thing I have is the same battered cod we used over here in this taco, just a fish and chips platter with that same coleslaw on there. Highliner's got all sorts of merchandising. This is just a fish and chips, the London Royal Times parchment paper will get you all that you need. But seafood is one of those things that we feel, obviously, since we're from Highliner, underutilized in food service. It's a sustainable type of product. The fish world is very aware of how we maintain those sustainable fish and treat our fish and farm them and manage those type of things. So that's kind of what we did today. We just talked about trying a few food truck ideas with seafood. Does anybody want to add anything? No? They're full. Okay. Pat, would you like to add anything? You want to be on this today?
No, you did a great job, Jim.
Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we represent, like I said, a few different numbers of companies, and this one is from Tyson. I just threw a couple of little simple things out. I know this is nothing new here, nothing earth-shattering. All these are boneless chicken wings that we tossed in a couple of different French's sauces. This is just classic red hot buffalo wing flavor tossed in the sauce, and this is a sweet Asian ginger sauce. Wings and take to sauces a million different ways, and as you know, it's like one of the most popular things for college and university world. Another thing you can't forget about is the classic corn dog. A little bit of information: in the last year, Tyson has acquired Sara Lee, which is a huge company that has Chef Pierre. You may be familiar with that line. You may be familiar with, of course, all the Sara Lee stuff, and then Ballpark, Hillshire Farms, State Fair corn dogs are all companies now under the Tyson umbrella, and I'm not going to get lost in that conversation because there's a lot to it, but we're here to support you and help you feed the world with really cool products. So corn dogs are cool. The last thing I did, and we're going to try it here in a second, and you'll have to trust everybody, is since we're Tyson, we had to find another way to treat our chickens. So what we have is a fully cooked ground chicken that is comparative in price, if not less than your ground beef. And since it's a clean slate of a product, it'll take to any meat sauce like taco seasoning or chili seasoning or sloppy joes or lasagna, and most people won't know the difference in the consistency and the bite of it when you use it in meat sauces. So that's one we may challenge you to look at because it's a heck of a cost savings. It's fully cooked, there's no mess, 100% yield, and we really think like that's really something we can consider. And you know, there's some health things that you can kind of tag it on, since it's chicken versus beef and all that, but I won't get into that either. So that's what I have kind of for quick street food ideas from Highliner Foods in Tyson today. We're going to go eat a whole bunch of, I can't forget this. So, right, you guys grew up, everybody seems to have grown up knowing what a Bosco stick is, right? You guys in elementary school and high school and everything like that, Bosco sticks reign king. Well, they have 3 other items. That this might be a fun thing to do for Student Appreciation Day. It's not a real expensive item, but all of the products come with bags in here, merchandise bags. This one in this bag is our pizza Bosco stick.
Wow.
Okay? Yeah.
Wow,
So it is folded, and you bake it, and we hit it with a little butter sauce, and it's filled with pepperoni, cheese, and sauce. That is the Bosco pizza stick, which is the next generation of the original Bosco stick, which everybody grew up on, and we sell tons of them in elementary school and high school and stuff like that. This is the original Bosco stick. We baked everything today. You can fry these suckers, but they're full of cheese too, sourdough and 100% mozzarella cheese. Bosco sticks. And then the last one that we just came out with is a new pretzel Bosco stick, which is a pretzel stick stuffed full of cheese.
Ooh.
Okay? That one I cooked a little far, but you guys know that it's not always perfect in TV and radio here. So, okay, so those are all the products I have today. We're going to go talk about how to get some of this stuff to you. And let's re-record when Jeff gets to talking about some of the packaging stuff.
Okay.
Cool,
All right.
thanks.